Alrighty guys, I'm going to take you through a quick help and guide about eFootball Dream Team mode. Now, everything that I'm going to show you in this video, in the upcoming video, I will explain everything in depth details in every element, what's new, what you need to know. Some stuff in the Dream Team can be a little bit complicated, like your manager, your coach, your team spirit, which is called team playing style level, let's call it TPL. Now, the first thing you need to check before you even get the game, or maybe you do have the game if you like to read, just a little bit. It's a new game. I mean, the eFootball, the base of it is eFootball with some PES elements, of course. I'll put the link in the description for this well, it's the official website that has patch notes and everything else you need to learn about the game. If you look through it here, we'll guide you through every single thing. Most of these stuff are in the game and well. But what I want you to pay attention to, if you scroll down here, it even has a PDF file for controls and the new gameplay elements, like in terms of defending, attacking, your tactic setup, and everything else. It is literally on this website right here, and even got a quick guide through your dream team, for example. If you scroll down here, now you have a PDF here, you can download it. Basically, it shows you everything that is new about the game. The controls are different from PES. You can customize it, of course. I would also recommend sprinting with L2, because you want to sprint 30% for, do you know what? We'll get into that in another video. Let's not complicate things. So if you have a quick read about Dream Team right here, what you need to know that is a bit important, it's how to get your team spirit a little bit higher, which is team playing style level. And I really do recommend you have a read a little bit here, this one right here, so you'll have an understanding, because a lot of people have problems how to get their team spirit a bit high. It's hard not to call it team spirit. Team playing style level is a mouthful. The whole concept of Dream Team is basically this one right here. You sign a player, player sign and a manager, develop it based on your manager, and then of course you gain and you improve your team overall. Now, not gonna explain this website even more. And by the way, even we got some information on the community. I've been posting a lot of stuff as well to help out. We have a community on Twitter as well, right here. I think if you type in Twitter, well, if you follow me, you can find this little community here. And even more, we got Discord, people typing out like let's say if you want to make a 100k GP team, if you want to make a 500k GP team, it is possible to find some gems, level them up. Most people are actually doing so. You can join our Discord as well. Everybody is just helping out everybody. So you got the website, you got Discord to help out, and you also go eFootball DB. It's an app you download it on your phone. It will help you out to sign certain players, managers. You're searching for particular players. That will help out as well. Check the eFootball DB. Now, back into the game. When you get into the game, the first thing you want to check is extras, okay? Now, there's a lot of stuff here going through from your controller settings. One of the stuff, I think I want to make a particular video about the controller setting, because there's a lot of stuff you guys may want to I mean, at the moment, this is what I use. If you want to have a quick look at it, you can take a screenshots and copy it. But I will make a in-depth detailed video individually about everything I'm talking about. Everything I'm talking about is in video. It's just a quick little guide and help. I'll make a video going through everything individually. But one of the things that I want you to check as well, if you go to the help section right here, commands and how to play the coach mode. Now, the first thing, of course, is the command list. For instance, in terms of dribbling, the sharp touch is something new. Stuff like that, it will help you out. Like, don't rush going online. Learn the game, learn the mechanics, especially defense. I do believe, like, if they fix the teammate press, I think defensively you can have there's a little bit of a skill gap, because you can't just headlessly teammate press or go attacking mentality. You have to be careful in a way. The general information is always something I want you to look at. Maybe these will be a little bit boring to read at, but it doesn't matter. I think the most thing people have a problem with, it's the type of players that you have. For example, a foil is something new. As you can see, what explains it pretty simply here. You can pause it and read it. Obviously, if you have a game, you can go through it as well. Now you have the player development, like training your players. You train a player, and then you have progression points, which you can train individual players' ability. Let's say you got PK. You want him to be fast. You just train his speed, and so on. Again, a video in depth detail will show you through that. That's the same thing about increasing your player level, as I spoke about, and the progression level, of course. And one of the things that are really important is team playing style level. This is basically your team spirit, who was on my club, and for FIFA guys, chemistry. Now, the relationship for your team is your players and your manager. They have this new attribute, which is called team playing style proficiency. If you sign, let's say you like to play counterattack, sign a manager that has a counterattack his highest ability and affinity as well. Well, the affinity is a different thing because certain managers are good for superstars, certain managers for youngsters, 24 age, certain managers for veteran like 36. So whatever team that you decide to create, you have to make sure you find a manager and the players they sync up together tactically as well, affinity wise and tactically. Now, of course, you go 5 presets that are from position, game, counter, long ball, and out wide. If you select, let's say you want to develop a team based on counter attack, you sign a manager. As you can see in this photo, this is Allegri. You can see he's got all his team playing style proficiency, his position, game, long ball, all 5 of them. Now, he's a counter attack manager. His highest attribute towards the tactical playing style is actually counterattack. So if you like to play counterattack, look for a manager that has counterattack is highest. One of the unique managers is actually Deschamps. You can play like 3. I think he's very rare. One of my viewers told me on the live stream. But it is kind of hard to try to make your team adapt to 3 different styles. It takes a lot of time, and if you have time. But its perfect example will be you like to play counterattack. You sign a manager who's go quick counter, and when you level up your players, you go to the progression point. You basically level up the players' counterattack proficiency that can link up with the manager. I know this sounds complicated. As I said, it's a quick guide. In the next video, I'll explain the relationship between your manager, your players, because even leveling up your players has an impact on your team spirit, which is team playing style level. Just call it TPL. All right, now back into this. Am I talking too fast? Let me know if I'm talking too fast. So the point of this video is I'm showing you the website in-game. Make an effort, learn the game, practice what you struggle in, and then jump online. There is no rush. I mean, the fun about the Dream Team is that you take your time to make your team in a way, unless you just buy coins and go crazy bang bang. Now, currently, this is my team. As you can see, I like to buy young players and then eventually level them up in a way. I got Renato, I got Graven Birch. Am I saying this name right? And on the live stream, we have a series called eFootballogy. Basically, we're experimenting with different tactics and setup. Every stream, you're going to see different things. And whatever we learn playing online against humans, we'll put out video tips for you guys. I like to play the game properly, especially if I'm going to make tactic and squad building tips overall in the game. I like to play against humans online because that's what matters the most. Otherwise, if I want to make a game tips based on offline, I can just put out a bunch of videos with some fancy arrows and tutorials and stuff like that. I like to play properly, especially online, to see what's effective, what's not, before I put out tip videos for you guys. We've always been doing that on the channel. Now, as you can see in the menus, it's pretty simple. Now, remember, this isn't PES 22 and certainly isn't my club. The base of the game is eFootball with a lot of PES elements. And I think they should have, when they released it, they should have just called it Dream Team, really, because imagine like if FIFA was out, if FIFA took the risk to overhaul their game change and they put out the mode based on Ultimate Team in a way. This is kind of similar like that for you FIFA guys in a way. Now, of course, this will get updated in the future. You'll have proper teams and everything. When? We don't know. At the moment, the focus is on Dream Team. And a quick impression on the game. All I can tell you right now, dudes, the gameplay compared to the 0.9 before the update, the gameplay is miles better. I am enjoying it. Some of you might be angry about the game. In the impression video, I will talk about the positive, the negative, because there's a lot of things this game lacks. And it's going to take a while to be a full-on game as well. It still has problem. I mean, for God's sake, the user interface is like worse than a 20-year-old mobile game. Anyway, I think we're going to rant in an impression video a little bit. Well, have positive as well, of course. I appreciate the gameplay is being better compared to 0.9. I think if you jump from PES 21 instantly into this without making an effort to learn it, you probably would not like it, especially the controls. Now, of course, when you go to your match, you'll have your quick match, which that's kind of actually good if you don't want to affect your ranked match or win ratio, whatever. You can learn the game a little bit better. But probably when these two competitions kick off, nobody would play that one in a way. The Football League, it's simply divisions. Again, when all these out, we'll explain it. You have your offline cup and online cup. Each one of them, you will earn a total of 50,000 GP and some EXP trainers as well. After you won these, the only thing you will get is 100 GP, which is absolutely ridiculous. But you still get EXP to level up your players, and it will be tactically fit with your managers. And everything, everything is pretty straightforward, really. It might be a little bit, I wouldn't say complicated, but not straightforward. You got your contract, you sign a manager, or one thing that is new about the game, you can actually sign any player that you want. This is similar to Master League Online, if you guys can remember. And I'm not a fan of the filtering. I should be able to type a name of the player in a way. A lot of stuff is just like a mobile, to be honest. And of course, when you select my team, you can review your manager and your players. I kind of like some new features here. For example, if you hit the R3, you will see the players' form and level, etc. And if you hit the triangle, you'll be able to do this. You want to lock your players. As you can see, I have 2 progression points for these players to level them up tactically. But as I said, this is just a quick guide video going through everything quickly. And then in an upcoming video, there'll be short videos in depth detail explaining every single thing individually that we spoke about right now. One of the things actually, hold on, I like this kind of view as well. I think we had that on PES 21. Now, of course, there are a lot of things missing. For example, one of the features I like to know how many appearances my player had, how many goals he scored. That's when something is missing there. And when you flick the right stick, you'll be able to see your playing style, player skill, and of course his condition and characteristics as well. And one of the important things, as you can see, every player, just like your manager, has team playing style. Now, for instance, Beckenpower has long ball 70. So, in possession game 75. So if I want to make a team just because of Beckenpower, for example, then I need to look for a manager that has possession game as high as tactical ability. But you don't want to make your entire team based on one single player. Like if you have, let's say, 500 GP or 1 million GP, you have to think smart. Go old school, pen and paper. What kind of players you want to sign? What kind of manager you want to sign? I think it's more important that you first, the first thing you want to do, you decide what kind of tactic you want to play. Because of the way these tactics works, you have to pay attention. If you let's say you select quick counter, when attacking it says player will sprint, your players will make direct runs. When defending, play them off high defensive line to apply strong pressure. So this is like, well, as soon as you lose the ball, most of your players will pressure aggressively. So if you don't have a squad that has pace and stamina, you will struggle. So it's very, very important. Now, the whole concept of this, again, as I said, like don't do in a wrong order in a way. First of all, you decide to what kind of tactic you want to play from out of these 4. And then you sign players that has high attributes and tactical affinity with counterattack. Now, when you go all your players who play counterattack, then you sign a manager who plays counterattack. And by the way, let me just move the camera. If your team playing style level, let's call it TPL, which is team spirit, if your team playing style level is anything below 70, do not level up your players, and I do not recommend playing online. Because the higher your team playing style level is, the more EXP you'll gain and a progression level as well. That's kind of important for your team. I would say take your time, make it at least 90. I recommend 99 or 100 to be honest, if you don't rush. But do not play online or do not level up your players if your team playing style level is 70. It is a little bit hard because if you don't level up your players, if you don't train them tactically, your team playing style level kind of doesn't increase. However, if you sign players who play counterattack that links up with your manager, then you don't need to worry about using progression level and training level, training the players to be adaptable with a quick counter. So remember, managers are different from my club in a way. On my club, you get a team, eventually all your players, you play games, eventually everybody will be tactically fit. This one is a little bit, I wouldn't say complicated, but it has a massive impact on your team spirit and a little bit kind of difficult. You can't just go 99 team spirit after 10 games. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, make sure to join me on Twitch live stream. And as I said, in the upcoming video, we're going to go through everything that we spoke about in this quick guide individually. If you have any question, comment down below. And let me know if I'm speaking too fast. Till next time, ciao for now.